Hi, this is Mati Fuller with the weekend reading for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so if it resonates, that's awesome. If it doesn't, then this reading is not for you. So let's start with Aries first. What's going on with Aries relationship, October 25th, 2019. Aries relationship, soulmate and twin flame connections, any kind of relationship connections. October 25th, 2019. Energy between you and another person. You got the Sun card, which is a very, very positive card for relationships. Okay. Your partner has the Knight of Swords, very fast moving energy, and they also have the Nine of Swords, which means worry and anguish and too much thinking. A lot of times when you overthink things, you make things too complicated. So your partner is obviously overthinking things right now. And you have the Chariot, so you're moving forward very fast too. You've got goals and you're just going for it. And when it comes to what you want from your partner, you do want some kind of connection, some serious connection with a partner, but for some reason you guys are not jiving right now. Your partner is stuck in their heads and they are just worried about all kinds of stuff that doesn't mean anything to you. You don't see it. You see the Sun card, you see the joy and the happiness and the success happening. And for some reason, your success and you moving towards a goal is creating anguish for your partner. So where's this relationship going? Your partner has the Four of Cups. They are not going to be pleased right now. They're grumpy, they're worried, they're in anguish, they don't like what you're doing, and there's no way you can please them right now. And you have the Seven of Swords, which means that you're hiding something. You're not being totally honest with your partner. You're keeping something to yourself. And the energy between you is the Hierophant, which is interesting because the problem that you have could be a difference in values, because when the Hierophant is in a relationship reading, that is never a good sign, especially if the Hierophant is between the two of you. Because the Hierophant is affecting the success of the relationship. So when you look at these two together, you have the Hierophant and the Sun card. It is affecting the success of the relationship. How does that happen? It's because the Hierophant is a symbol of traditional values. And a lot of times when you have different traditional values between the two people in the relationship, it's going to pull you apart, because the Hierophant is not flexible. So if you both have different ideas, different ways of seeing things, and neither one of you want to give, you're going to have just a conflict, and the whole thing is going to blow up in your face. So right now there's issues around the Hierophant that is not making your partner very happy at all. So let's see what kind of advice we can give to Aries about this. It's interesting because you have the Sun card there. You could be happy together very easily, but that Hierophant comes into the picture and it just ruins everything every time. Okay, it always comes down. I used to say that in a relationship it always comes down to who's doing the dishes and who's taking the trash out. I think I'm going to change that now to it has to do with values, life values, how you see things, what's important, what's not important. And if you don't have the same stuff on the top of that list, you can just forget it. So next time you find a date with somebody, you go out and you just try to figure out who they are, and if you want to be with them, ask about values first, because you're going to save yourself a lot of time if you figure out where they're at and if you're compatible on that level first. Okay, so let's find advice for Aries. Okay, so you got the heartbreak energy here. It looks like the Hierophant is going to break you up. You no longer want to share with your partner. You're just going to keep doing everything yourself without any support from anyone. And you're going to be dreaming about better times. So somebody's being extremely rigid in this relationship. And I have a feeling that it's you, Aries, that is holding on to values that are not compatible with your partner. But that's a choice. It always is. So just know that if you listen to your head too much, somebody's going to get hurt. That's the advice for Aries. Let's find out what's going on with Leo. Leo relationships, October 25th. Weekend reading for Leo. 3 more. Okay. Energy between you and another person. There is the Four of Wands, which can be wedding, it can be celebration, it can be an achievement that gives you a reason to have some fun. So it looks like you're heading for a fun weekend, maybe. Let's see what the cards say. Okay, Leo, your partner has the King of Wands, and anytime you're dealing with a king, they want to do what they want to do. They're not going to ask you for permission. They're going to follow their passion. They're going to do, go for something new, go for something exciting, and they don't care what you think about it. And they also have the Hierophant. There's that Hierophant again. They're following their own values, and it's non-negotiable, obviously. And you have the Justice card, Leo. That means that you have to do what's right for you. And right now, what's right for you is to not be totally honest with your partner. You're hiding something, or you might be lying or cheating, I don't know, but you're not being totally honest with your partner because you don't like where this is going. It's as simple as that. You would have liked a more solid connection between the two of you, but right now you really don't like where this is going. And your partner is very, very busy. Too busy to deal with you right now, even though there's still love between you. But you have the Fool energy. You are getting tired of this and you want to do your own thing too. So it's interesting. The cards that are between you is the Knight of Cups and the Four of Wands, which basically says that you both want this relationship to work out, but right now neither one of you are willing to put in any energy into the relationship that is needed. You just want to do your thing, and your partner does too, and you have different values. So let's find out what happens if we look at the advice for Leo. It's very, very confusing when the energy of love is there, but so it probably has to do with the fact that love needs freedom to flow. It only flows in an atmosphere of freedom. And freedom is even more important than love, because if you restrict the freedom, the love dies. So the best relationship you can have is one where you can remain free and allow the love to flow. So let's find out what the advice is for Leo. Okay, again, you have the Justice card. You have to do what's right for you. If something doesn't feel right, you have to be honest about it and honor that in yourself. And you also have these two cards here. You have the Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. These are both tens. And tens always mean that it's the end of a cycle and a new beginning coming up. And it may be the end of your happy family life and then change coming. And you can feel the change. You can feel the change, and then after the change, so you have the 2 10 cards, and then you have the Justice card, which is 11. So after the change comes, you have to do what's right. And what is that? Create your own goals, find your own path, move forward to what's making you happy. The Chariot is an 8 card. No, 7, sorry. The Chariot is a 7 card. And it's about becoming unstoppable. Having goals that you're so excited about that you become unstoppable. And that's where your energy has to be. That's where your focus has to be, rather than on your relationship right now. So you have to really be in tune with what feels right for you, and then create your own path. So that's the advice for Leo. Let's find out what's going on with Sagittarius. Sagittarius weekend reading, October 25, 2019. Sagittarius relationship, soulmate, twin flame connection for the weekend of October 25th. Energy between you and another person. You got the Emperor. That means that you're both wanting to be in control of the relationship. Okay, so Sagittarius, your partner is the Queen of Swords. She's kind of a scary queen, very intimidating, very sharp tongue, very bold, wants the truth put on the table. And what do they want? They still want hope for the relationship, but it's going to come through conversation. They're going to come at you with the sharp sword and say, we need to talk. And you feel like Ace of Cups, which is you want a new beginning in love with them, but what you're seeing is the Tower. You feel like things are unraveling quickly. You don't like the confrontations that are coming at you. And where's this relationship going? You have the Queen of Wands on the bottom, which means that there's another queen. The queens are sometimes evil. That's why we call it the evil queen. They are very powerful. They don't take any nonsense. Okay, so don't try to avoid this. You are going to end up in battle, and it's going to drain your energy. And the energy between the two of you is the Five of Pentacles. Somebody's going to be left out in the cold. So there's a power trip going on here. Very strong power trip where somebody is stronger than the other. And, you know, you're going to have a mental battle that you're going to basically lose. Your partner is better at this than you are. You are a little more sensitive to that kind of confrontation. And you're not going to win this battle, unfortunately. It's going to drain you. So let's find out what kind of advice we can give to Sagittarius. Because, you know, you can't both be in power. You can't both be in control. But your partner is in a very strong position right now. A power position. And so, let's find out what the advice is for Sagittarius. Maybe you need to run away quickly. But that's not going to solve the issue either. Let's find out. Advice for Sagittarius. We need some good advice for Sagittarius. Okay, you need a new beginning. There's Ace of Pentacles. There's new opportunities coming your way. And you need to listen to your heart, your feelings, your intuition. If this doesn't feel right, maybe it isn't right. And you may have to hide some things from your partner because they are going to use everything you say against you. Whatever you tell your partner, they're going to use it in this battle against you. And you're not going to win. And the last card in the advice is that change is coming. Things are going to get better. whatever that means. It could mean that you will get away from the person, or it could mean that things are just going to get better between the two of you and that this whole thing is going to blow over. But either way, change is coming and things are going to get better. So in the meantime, do what you need to save yourself, whatever that means. If you have to hide, if you have to hold things back, maybe that is what you need. So that was the reading for the fire signs. If you like it, please put your thumbs up and subscribe, and thank you for listening. Bye.